it's RIT. Notice anything different? This past weekend I installed faux locks in my hair, and they're also called genie locks, Marley locks, whatever you want to call them. I did this on a Sunday, so I started in the morning and I kept going all the way up until like bedtime to install these in my hair. So I'm going to give you some information about how you can do this at home by yourself as well, how you can preserve your natural hair, and all of the prep work and maintenance information that you could possibly want. Not all of the hair that you're purchasing to use for your lock extensions is going to be visible. It might be a good idea to match all of your colors to be the same thing, but if they have, for example, what happened to me, jet black hair that was really cheap, the cheapest that they had, but I didn't want jet black extensions, so I purchased one pack of the jet black to use as my base. And the base is what you use before you actually begin wrapping your hair. The base determines the length of each lock that you do. So I used the black to set the length for each of my locks, and then I wrapped it in the color that I actually wanted each lock to be. This goldeny brown color was more expensive than all of the other packs. It was close to $8. So I only purchased one pack, and then I just used it wisely. I created a clean part to separate the front section of my hair from my crown, and once that section was completed, I then made a clean part to separate my crown from my nape. Starting at my crown, I began creating about 1-inch sections by finger parting. I applied Mark Antony's Moroccan Argan Oil and steamed each small section and detangled it. After detangling, begin braiding tightly from the root about 1 inch down. Instead of detangling my whole head in one sitting, I detangled and braided my crown and started adding extensions to my crown before doing anything else. Then I detangled and braided the front of my hair and added extensions, and then I detangled and braided the back of my hair and added extensions. This helped to kind of break up the monotony and keep the process more interesting. Creating the lock look is really easy. You're going to take your base piece of extension hair and just wrap it around the base of your braid. Don't feel obligated to create an extension on every piece of hair on your head. As you're parting and making your sections, if you come across a section that is just really fine or you feel is just too fragile to handle it, create a 2-strand twist. Once your whole head of extensions is done, nobody's going to notice a couple of 2-strand twists here and there. Take the color that you want to show and take about 1 inch of it as the anchor and hold that in place, and then begin wrapping the hair around it so that it stays in place, and then just continue wrapping around the strand until you get all the way down to the end. To add a cool bleach tips ombre effect to this section, I'm taking my golden brown hair, taking about 1 inch of it and incorporating it into the bulk that I'm wrapping around, and using the length of it in combination with the dark hair I started with to continue wrapping down the length of the section. Eventually, the dark hair will run out and we'll just be left with the brighter blonde color to give us that nice ombre look.